Welcome to episode 11. Today, we'll dive into the language of environmental activism and learn how to discuss protecting our planet in English. Environmental activism is becoming more critical every day. Do you think we're doing enough to protect our planet?
I think we've made progress, but there's still a long way to go. People need to understand the urgency of issues like climate change.
That's true. Learning the right vocabulary can help us communicate effectively and raise awareness about these challenges.
Absolutely. For example, words like sustainability and carbon footprint are essential when discussing environmental issues.
Speaking of carbon footprints, did you know that small changes in our daily habits can significantly reduce our impact?
Yes, like using public transportation, eating less meat, or conserving energy at home. Every little effort counts.
Many activists focus on the importance of renewable energy sources. What do you think about wind and solar power?
I think they're great alternatives to fossil fuels. They're clean, sustainable, and becoming more affordable every year.
Exactly. Transitioning to renewable energy is one of the most effective ways to combat climate change.
Another important step is reducing waste. Recycling and composting can help minimize the amount of trash going to landfills.
Have you heard about the zero waste movement? It encourages people to rethink their consumption habits entirely.
Yes, it's inspiring. People are finding creative ways to reuse materials and avoid single-use plastics.
Plastic pollution is such a major issue, especially in the oceans. It harms marine life and disrupts ecosystems.
That's why campaigns to ban plastic bags and promote reusable items are so important.
What do you think about planting trees as a way to fight climate change?
It's a wonderful initiative. Trees absorb carbon dioxide and provide habitats for countless species.
I've noticed that many young people are leading environmental movements. It's so inspiring to see their passion.
It really is. Activists like Greta Thunberg have shown that even one voice can make a global impact.
Governments also play a big role. Policies like carbon taxes and emissions regulations can drive significant change.
That's true, but public pressure is often necessary to push governments to act more decisively.
Have you ever participated in an environmental protest or cleanup event?
Yes, I joined a beach cleanup once. It was eye-opening to see how much trash washes ashore.
Community action can make a huge difference. When people come together, they can tackle even the biggest challenges.
Agreed. It also helps build awareness and encourages others to get involved in protecting the environment.
Some people argue that individual actions aren't enough and that corporations need to take more responsibility.
That's a valid point. Large companies have a massive impact, and they need to adopt sustainable practices.
Have you heard about greenwashing? It's when companies pretend to be environmentally friendly but don't actually make meaningful changes.
Yes, it's misleading. Consumers need to do their research and support businesses that truly prioritize sustainability.
Education is also key. Teaching kids about the environment can inspire them to be responsible and caring citizens.
Absolutely, schools can play a big role in shaping the next generation's attitudes toward the planet.
I've read about innovative technologies, like carbon capture, that could help reduce greenhouse gases.
Those are exciting developments. If scaled up, they could complement other efforts to combat climate change.
What's your opinion on electric vehicles? Do you think they're the future of transportation?
Definitely. They're a cleaner alternative, especially as more countries transition to renewable energy sources.
I also think about water conservation. It's an issue that often gets overlooked but is so important.
You're right, simple actions like fixing leaks or using water-efficient appliances can save a lot of water.
Environmental activism often involves tough conversations. How can we convince people who don't believe in climate change?
It's about presenting facts and showing how environmental issues affect their daily lives. Empathy is crucial.
I find that sharing success stories, like cities switching to renewable energy, can inspire people to take action.
That's a great approach. Positive examples show that change is possible and encourage others to get involved.
Some countries are doing amazing work in protecting the environment. Costa Rica, for example, is almost entirely powered by renewables.
It's impressive. Their commitment shows that sustainability and economic growth can go hand in hand.
What about wildlife conservation? Protecting endangered species is also a big part of environmental activism.
Absolutely. Organizations like the WWF are doing incredible work to preserve habitats and raise awareness.
I've heard that reducing food waste can also help the environment. It's something we can all do at home.
True, planning meals, storing food properly, and donating extras are simple but effective ways to reduce waste.
What inspires you most about environmental activism?
I think it's the idea that every individual can contribute to something bigger than themselves.
Environmental activism reminds us how interconnected everything is. Protecting the planet benefits all of us.
Exactly. It's about creating a better future for ourselves and for generations to come.
Do you think there's hope for reversing the damage we've done to the planet?
I do. With collective effort and innovation, I believe we can restore ecosystems and create a sustainable future.
It's comforting to know that more people are joining the movement every day. Awareness is growing.
Yes, and platforms like this one are helping spread important messages to a global audience.
What's one small change you'd recommend to someone who wants to help the environment?
I'd say start with reducing plastic use and recycling. It's an easy step with a big impact.
Talking about these issues in English also connects us with a global audience, don't you think?
Definitely. Environmental issues are universal, and sharing ideas helps us work together more effectively.
Let's continue spreading awareness and inspiring others to take action. Every voice matters.
I couldn't agree more. Together, we can make a difference for the planet we all call home.
Thanks for joining us as we explored ways to talk about saving the environment. Don't forget to subscribe, watch till the end, and share your thoughts in the comments.